folks said that our lives together sure was gonna be rough. They never liked my mama's homemade cooking, Papa's bank book wasn't big enough. I was standing on the side of the road, rain was falling on my shoes. I was heading out to the East Coast, Lord knows I've paid some dues getting through. Tangled up in blue. First met, soon to be divorced. Helped her out of a jam, I guess, but I used a little too much force. And we drove a car as far as we could. We abandoned it way out west. Split up in a dark, sad night, both agreeing it was best. She turned around and looked at me as I was walking away. She said, we'll meet again someday on the avenue. And I just knew. Tangled up in blue. I had a job in the great North Woods. I was working as a cook for a spell, but I didn't like it all that much. One day the axe just fell. I drifted on down to New Orleans, where I happened to be employed, working on a fishing boat right outside of Delacroix. But all the time that I was alone, it seemed the past was close behind. I've seen a lot of women, but she never escaped my mind. And I just grew tangled up in blue, tangled up in blue. She was working in a joint, and I stopped in for a beer. I just kept looking at the side of her face in a spotlight so clear. Later on, when the crowd thinned out, I was just about to do the same. She stood at the back of my chair. She said, tell me, Zimmy, don't I know your name? I muttered something underneath my breath. She studied the lines on my face. I must admit I felt a little uneasy when she bent down to tie the laces on my shoes. Tangled up in blue, tangled up in blue. She lit a burner on the stove. She offered me a pipe. I thought you'd never say hello. She said, you look like the silent type. She opened up a book of poems and she handed it to me. Written by Petrarch, the Italian poet from the 13th century. Every one of those words rang true and glowed like burning coal, pouring off of every page like it was written in my soul. From me to you, tangled up in blue. Now I'm going back again, I got to get to her somehow. All the people I knew back then, they're an illusion to me now. Some of them are mathematicians, some of them are carpenters' wives, I don't know how it all got started. I don't know what they're doing with their lives, but me, I'm still on the road, heading for another joint. We always did feel the same. We just saw it from a different point of view. Tangled up in blue, tangled up in you.
What did you just do? What did
Thanks.
you just do?
What did you just do? What was that exactly? We'd like to know. We're not sure what it was, but it sounded all right, so we'd like to know a little bit about it. It was a song by Bob Dylan. The song before I've forgotten what that was. That was ages ago now.